back to real life chronicles. Real life, real story, real people, real experiences. I would like you to watch to the end. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Subscription is free. Please do me well to subscribe and turn on your bell notification. Okay, so whenever I drop any video, YouTube will notify you. The Doris Ogala and Pastor Chris Okafor saga has shaken social media, and at this point, almost everyone has followed the interviews, allegations, arrests, and counterclaims. After granting multiple interviews and speaking to bloggers to tell her truth, events took a dramatic turn, despite Doris repeatedly insisting that Chris Okafor would never marry. The pastor eventually got married, proving that her prediction failed.
It was something that would have never happened by human efforts. God actually put us together.
I had no doubt about it because I knew what I want, where I'm going to, and I am happy.
He's very, very intentional. He's my sugar daddy. He's my boyfriend. He's my husband. He's my best friend. And he's still my daddy. I'm looking forward to carrying his children, little versions of him. I want to watch them grow. I want to watch my family bask in God's glory. I want to see them become as huge as he is.
My heart beats. When
I only Okomi, Ayonfemi, the one that makes my life sweeter, the one that knows that secret button in my heart.
I love you.
That alone changed the entire narrative. According to Doris, what she did was never about love but revenge. She later claimed that her eyes became clearer and that she may have been hypnotized during her relationship with Chris Okafor. She suggested that manipulation and spiritual control played a role in her actions. However, the deepest pain she carries is the death of her younger brother. Earlier this year, Doris narrated how her younger brother suddenly became ill, complaining he couldn't feel his legs, later becoming paralyzed and partially blind. Within just 2 days, he died. That loss broke her emotionally. Despite being in mourning, Doris alleged that Chris Okafor had her arrested. She described how she was detained while grieving, suffering panic attacks in police custody. To many observers, that moment raised the painful question: could someone who truly loved her treat her that way? Still, Doris is not innocent. By her own admission, she was an accomplice. She followed instructions, took risks, and participated in actions she knew were wrong, all in the name of love. Had Chris Okafor married her, many believe these secrets would never have been exposed. She would have remained silent, protected by the position of wife. It was betrayal, not righteousness, that pushed her to speak out. Now, Doris claims she has strong evidence against Chris Okafor. She even called on security agency to investigate the church altar, alleging dark activities connected to his pulpit. She warned that if nothing was done, she would release more damaging information. This raises a moral contradiction. If you knew these things and stayed silent while benefiting from them, can you now claim innocence? The situation worsened when Doris was arrested live on camera during a blogger's broadcast.
What is it? What is it? Charity. What is it?
Police is in your house?
Yes.
Don't turn off.
Police is in my house. Police is in my house.
Police is in your house?
Yes.
Have they entered?
Yes, Charity.
They are
You are
inside.
a fool.
Who allowed
They
them
have
in?
tried to open my door.
Who allowed
You
them
open
in?
my door for people, I told you.
Do they have warrants?
Yeah,
What do they want? They have
But why
entered the
did you
house
not tell
already.
me? Just your Lion King.
Eh? Don't
Many
put up your
expected
phone.
it, but before then, she had
Don't put
already
up your
handed
phone.
over.
Let me advise you, just let her go. Everything you think is on her phone is with me. Everything is with me. So you better let her go. Do you understand? I'll give you between now and Tuesday. If you don't let her go, there's no problem. Then we all start. And you know what I do? I go very, very hard. I'm talking to you, Chris Okafor. I'm talking to you, Jeremiah, especially you, Chris Okafor. If before Tuesday I don't see that lady, hair will be let loose. It's not my business. I don't even want to talk about it. But till Tuesday, if she's not out, it will be messy. It will be very, very messy. And trust me, I have so much proof. To be very messy.
Knowing VDM's track record, many believed the authorities had no choice. With the intervention of Omoyele, Sowore, and public pressure, Doris Ogala was eventually released. This entire saga leaves a powerful lesson. Love is not an excuse for crime, silence, or self-destruction. If someone truly loves you, they won't put you in danger, compromise your freedom, or turn you into a disposable tool. Both parties may be guilty, but the consequences are very different. The release of Doris Ogala did not happen by accident. It happened because powerful pressure was applied.
Finally, thank you to my president, Omoyele Sowore, and the Rata King, VDM. Thank you, bro. Thank you, bro.
Omoyele Sowore played a critical role, but the major turning point came when very dark man stepped in publicly. VDM issued a strong 48-hour ultimatum demanding that Doris Ogala be released or face massive exposure backed with evidence. VDM made it clear he knows too much. According to him, Doris Ogala had already forwarded all her evidence, recordings, videos, chats, and documents to him. Not just that, he confirmed that he distributed the same evidence across more than 20 different phones. This, he said, was a lesson he learned from his own EFCC experience, where his phone is still being held till today. His strategy was simple. Even if one phone is seized, the truth will never die. To further prove his claims, VDM promised to release a recording of a call between himself and Doris Ogala, showing that they truly spoke and that the evidence exists. VDM wants that if Doris was not released on or before Tuesday, things will get extremely messy. He specifically mentioned that Chris Okafor, Jeremiah Omoyele, and others were all implicated in what Doris knew. The threat was clear: release her or face a full-blown exposure. When VDM spoke, many people already knew the outcome. Once VDM goes public, authorities rarely take chances, and true to expectations, Doris Ogala was released even before the 48-hour deadline. Her arrest itself was not surprising. The moment Doris called on the DSS to investigate the church altar, many people knew she had crossed a dangerous line. VDM himself said he expected the arrest immediately she made that statement. Doris Ogala, by her own account, knew too much. She mentioned a woman named Comfort, allegedly impregnated by Jeremiah Omoyele, and later threatened until she mysteriously died. Doris claimed she had insider knowledge of several dark dealings, which made her a liability.
It was the confusion that Jeremiah said he sent to their midst. Because one time Jeremiah came out and said, I have sent confusion in their midst. I was the confusion. So I was listening to everybody. Yes, they should go to that church and open that altar. Open his altar. I won't say further than that. When they were building that place collapsed. Somebody died. But apart from somebody dead, there is something, there's a blogger that found something on the ground. This man was begging, called me, said, what do I give to this blogger to close his mouth? The DSS should go and open that altar. I know what I'm saying. That's all I will say.
This entire episode exposes a harsh reality. Power, fear, and silence rule many systems in this country. If not for public pressure and media intervention, Doris might have been in custody now attention turns to the new wife of Chris Okafor. Despite multiple allegations, interviews, recordings, and testimonies, a woman still went ahead to marry him. This brings a painful lesson for women. When entering marriage, it's not enough to hear only the man's version of events. Men often paint ex-wives as evil, difficult, or problematic just to appear innocent. Many women ignore red flags in the name of love until reality catches up. According to Doris, the same stories told to her about the ex-wife are likely being told again to the new wife. History, when ignored, has a way of repeating itself. The warnings are clear. Be careful who you call your pastor, where you worship, and who you trust. Many so-called men of God use the church as cover, collecting millions through fear, false prophecies, fake miracles, and manipulation.
After days of silence, Doris Ogala speaks following her release from police custody. This is deeper than you think.
Jesus. Thank you, King of Glory. I want to also proceed to thank Omoyele Sowore for the role he played in my release. Sowore is someone I respect and hold to high esteem. A very selfless person. Anytime, any day you call upon him, he's ready to come and help people. He was the only person I reached out to. Immediately he sent his lawyer Marshall. Marshall came to the police station to secure my bail. That's a story for another day, because what was done to Marshall was inhuman. The way the police pounced on Marshall was inhuman. Marshall is a great lawyer. Marshall stood his grounds against all odds. Over 10 policemen pounced on Marshall, held him bound on ground, collected his phones. Marshall, you don't know me, you've never met me, you owe me nothing. I've never given you money, but you stood your ground, like my brother. I appreciate so much. I want to proceed to thank my brother, Very Dark Man. I least expected that you will come through for me. I least expected it, because I haven't been nice as well. I remember when you had issues with my friend. I spoke bad of you. But irrespective of all I did, regardless of those things I said to you, you came through for me. You followed me up, you called in the police station, you followed up, you were there from the beginning, from the moment you spoke to me. You didn't judge me, but you spoke to me, you let me understand that what I did was bad. I appreciate it and I took it in good faith. You're someone I will forever respect. People don't know you. Amidst all they see on social media, this is a kind-hearted person, very soft-spoken and tough in his decisions. I respect you, VDM. I appreciate. I want to also thank everyone who came out, irrespective of what I've done, the mess I put myself in, which I'm not proud of. Everyone who came up, spoke out for me in my release. I want to thank every one of you. I appreciate so much. I take responsibility for all I've done. Though everything I did was in the line of law, I reported to the police, EFCC, and I also got lawyers' guidance to be sure I was not going against the law. But I'm not proud of involving myself in such thing. And I pray God will forgive me. And I also pray that the humanity will forgive me. I went through a lot. It's not something I'm proud of. But I thank God that it happened this way. A lot is going on now. Talks is going on now. Resolution is ongoing at the moment. I am still in Lagos. I am not back in Abuja. I want to hear, I want to listen, I want to know where it is heading, and I want to know the end of this table talk. I'll come back and I'll seek God's face. I'll ask God the next direction. What should I do? I'll ask for His wisdom. What should I do? Because at the moment, I don't know what to do. I have a lot I want to see. I have a lot I want to review. I have a lot I want the world to learn from this. At the same time, I don't want to have anyone's blood in my hand. This is deeper than what anyone thinks. I haven't said anything. What I just said online is nothing to what I was about to say before my arrest. But I will leave everything to God. I will pray and seek His direction. Let Him direct me on how best to go about it. I'm not afraid of anyone. I'm not afraid of going to jail. All I want is to speak my truth. And my truth, I will speak.
Because one time Jeremiah came out and said, I have sent confusion in their midst. I was the confusion. So I was listening to everybody. Money from fraudsters, church accounts. They paid $60,000. When they paid the money, the people agreed 10% with Chris Okafor. When the money landed, Chris became greedy and collaborated the money for himself. The people got angry and went to report to police, Interpol. When they reported to Interpol, the Interpol invited him. Panic is understatement. He locked the door. They come, please call your Oga. They are downstairs in the church. They want to embarrass me. Call your Oga. I had to call people I know to help intervene and stop the
These are testimonies how cars were collected from members using stage prophecies, how money from fraud schemes passed through church accounts, and how people were spiritually and emotionally brainwashed. This is not fiction. These are real people, real experiences, and real consequences. One thing is certain, this story is not finished. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to my YouTube channel.